what's up guys, WhatTheBlastt here, aka Kev, doing another reaction. Today we're doing Calhoun, the Patriot. This just came out a couple days ago, and I got a couple requests to check it out. I know this is going to be thought-provoking, possibly polarizing, slash bring up debates and whatnot, but that's cool. I'm always open for open discussion and stuff, so I encourage healthy discussions in the comments and stuff, and I'll happily engage about anything. I know that Acal is no, I don't know how to say it. He's basically, he's down to take on the very debatable things and give his opinions on them, and I love that, and I respect that. So yeah, we're going to check out the Patriot. I think the thumbnail had like white privilege and like a picture of him, so I already know it's going to be a very probably polarizing video and song, but I'm excited because A, I know he's a spitter, B, his beats are always fire, and C, he's talking about something that probably needs to be talked about, and I'm here for it. So let's check it out.
I'm supposed to like talking shit, supposed to fight. I'm the poster boy for white. You just make noise you like. Mumble on the beat. Might as well just annoy.
Shoot them shots, bro. Oh! Shoot them shots, bro. Mumble on the mic, annoy. What do you say? Mumble on the beat. You might as well annoy the mic. Oh, yes, bro. I'm here for it.
Noise you like. Mumble on the beat. Might as well just annoy the mic. Who wanna go to war with me?
Beat is funky.
Gold chains like a cocaine dealer. Spit propane. All the shit you say I ain't feeling. Have my money in the ceiling. I've been making a killing. Ain't a guest in this rap shit, bitch. I own the building. I ran through the shit, earn my stripes. I will not apologize for being white. You can miss me with that race shit. Racist ain't no color when the bass hits. Face it, fuck around and get a facelift. I ain't hear what you saying. All them games that you playing leave you laying right there where you stand. Yeah, I ain't never kneeing unless it's God or Jesus. You don't love it, you should leave this land.
Okay, he just said a controversial, that's the word I've been trying to think of, controversial song. Yeah, okay, that's the word I was trying to think of in the whole intro. He just said a pretty controversial bar, I feel like. He said, I ain't never kneeling unless it's, what do you say, the flag or Jesus? If you don't like that, you should leave this land. So he's talking about Kaepernick, obviously, kneeling for the flag at the football games and stuff like that. I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I mean, me personally, I love living in the U.S. and I'm proud to be in the U.S., but like, I don't think it's the end of the world if somebody kneels when the song is going. I don't even know what it's called, the anthem, the national anthem. I don't know, to me it's not that big a deal. Like, it's not like he's like stepping on the flag and spitting on it or burning it or anything like that, and I have seen people do that, and that I don't really support that. Although I don't know, it's kind of weird because it's just a piece of cloth, but then again, it's a symbol of a whole lot of things. But America itself doesn't have the most beautiful past and stuff. I don't know, there's so many different ways and routes that you could get into that. But he's saying that if you don't, I basically think that he's saying if you don't stand for the flag, you should leave this land. And I'm not going to lie, I don't 100% get behind that. I'm proud to be an American, but like, we have a ton of flaws. I mean, our healthcare system is crap. We have a history of like a racism in our country that just, I mean, technically has never stopped, but just stopped some in like the 60s and 70s when all the segregation laws and stuff got passed. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that bar. I see where he's coming from, but I don't fully support it myself just for my views. I always say God or Jesus. He's a big dude, man. I'm trying to get like that, bro. And see, that's another thing. I'm not Christian, so he said I'm not kneeling unless it's God or Jesus. I personally don't pray to anybody. I don't know if he's saying that like that America is a Christian nation, and if you're not Christian, then you should leave, because technically we don't have a primary religion, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I guess there's so many ways that you could take that bar.
Unless it's God or Jesus, you don't love it, you should leave this land. I'm supposed to like talk shit, supposed to fight. You ain't even close to right. You know you just a troll. You like wear a mask, burn the flag, fuck.
Okay, so I'm trying to see the symbolism here, because he's saying the troll bar at the same time Black Lives Matter is circling him and stuff. Is he saying that Black Lives Matter is just trolling? Like, that, man, that's another one that's like so controversial, because ultimately it makes sense that Black lives have been affected and like they're on fire and stuff like that. Theoretically, their lives are on fire and stuff. But then again, I know there's tons of counterpoints that, you know, their life isn't as bad as it is, and they bring it upon themselves and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like deep down, I try to think optimistically that deep down people want positive change and stuff, and that Black Lives Matter are truly just trying to positively change Black lives. But then I've also seen stuff that, I don't know, there's so many different things about that too. I don't know if he's just trying to say they're all trolling. I don't think that the entire movement itself, that everyone involved is just doing it to troll. I think that they're definitely trying to stand up for something. But I also think that it's kind of like a leaderless movement, it seems like, and it's really hard to get your point across when there's so many different facets of it, especially when it's nationwide and everything. So then it just becomes very like kind of discombobulated, and then you can look at one person that's the worst and say that that's what the whole movement's for and stuff. I don't know. I feel like I wish that it was organized better. There was like a very clear agenda, like, hey, this is what we want to go for, and this is why we're out here protesting and stuff. Because Black Lives Matter is a really cool slogan. It's really catchy, but ultimately it's like, what are you trying to accomplish with it? Like, what legislation do you want passed or something? So like back in the Vietnam era, it was like, get out of Vietnam now. Like that's what the protest was for. Take the troops out of Vietnam. It was super clear what they wanted. Black Lives Matter, you're just saying Black Lives Matter, which I support, but it's like, what do you expect to happen? You have to have some kind of agenda that's clear that people will support and get behind. So I just wish it was organized better, so that more people probably would get behind it.
I'm supposed to like talk shit, supposed to fight. You ain't even close to right. You know you just a troll. You like wear a mask, burn the flag, fuck police. But I don't see nobody burn that flag in front of me. I'm so proud.
And I wouldn't, bro. Even if I hated America, I wouldn't, because you would probably beat my ass, dog.
But I don't see nobody burn that flag in front of me. I'm so proud and I ain't backing down. Bet this gun in my lap already racked with a round. And you can get whacked, you just acting out loud. You think black people proud about what's happening now? Shit, I doubt it. Liberals yell the loudest. Bunch of white people in the crowd like they bout it. Look, hold tight to your BLM sign. I don't see you in the hood when these little kids dying. I ain't hearing what you saying all the.
So he said another thing that's kind of controversial. He said liberals yell the loudest or something like that. So I don't know. This is another thing where it's like everyone's so polarized. It's hard to even agree with the other side, because you have so much bias towards your side and against the other side. See, that it's just a duality thing. People on the right are always going to say people on the left are yelling the loudest and crying about shit, but people on the left are always going to say people on the right are yelling the loudest and crying about shit, and there's no middle ground. Like, it's like, with the current system and the way things are, it's impossible for us to come into the middle and agree on something, because it's just how it is, and it's terrible. It sucks. I think the two-party system is a disaster. I think that the media being so biased towards like you're either heavy left or heavy right is a disaster. It's just so polarizing, and it pulls people all the way to one side or the other, and it's insanely hard to meet in the middle with people. I try to be super open. I try to listen to the other side. I lean left, but not super duper left. But I grew up Republican in a Christian household. My dad was a preacher. My whole family's Republicans. We got guns. I got a safe full of guns. So, I mean, I don't know. I see both viewpoints. But I don't know. It's just from his point of view, liberals yell the loudest because he's I don't know if he's anti-liberal, but he obviously has views the other way. But from my point of view, everything I see is that Republicans are yelling the loudest just because that's what my news feed is filled with and stuff, because that's what I'm fed based off the stuff I like. So I don't know, media plays a huge part in the bias and everything else. It's so much. It's just so much.
You playing, leave you laying right there where you stand. Yeah, I ain't never kneeing unless it's God or Jesus. You don't love it, you should leave this land. I ain't hearing what you saying, all them games that you playing, leave you laying right there where you stand. Yeah, I ain't never kneeing unless it's God or Jesus. You don't love it, you should leave this land.
Definitely thought-provoking, as I figured it would be. That was solid. Musically, it was good. His flow was pretty solid. I kind of wish he would have had some more flow changes and stuff, but I understand that the main purpose of this was to get a point across and make you think about something, so you kind of almost don't want people to get wrapped up in your flow and get, lose the actual words just because they're like, wow, this flow is crazy, because that's something I do all the time. Yeah, I mean, he talked about a lot. I kind of gave my commentary in the video on what he was hitting on and kind of what my points of view were. I am very open to healthy discussions about anything related to the video or anything in general at all. And I'll definitely try to see, I mean, I don't know, I try my best to say unbiased, but obviously I think it's impossible to not have a bias in some sort of way. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the video, what else we should check out. I'll see you every day at 3 p.m. CST for a new reaction, and peace, love, happiness, and good vibes. See y'all later.